What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over what is the best loadout for zero build. This is something that I've been asked about a bunch recently, and we have gotten a few weapon changes over the past few weeks and some more items added to the game, so I thought now was a good time to be making this. If you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and if you would like to use me for support a creator, my code is EvolveJake. It's underneath the webcam. If you put that in when getting something from the item shop, it helps support the channel, and you buy things that you were already going to buy anyways, so if you do enjoy my videos, consider using my code in the item shop. And so yeah, the first thing I want to start off with is that I don't think there really is any best loadout in zero build. There's a lot of items in this game that are very situational, and it'll really just come down to your playstyle whether or not those things are beneficial for you. And I feel like in zero build in general, you can use more variety of weapons. Like in build mode, I pretty much always use the same stuff, but in zero build, I feel like you can really mix it up. Almost any of the items in the game can be usable right now, aside from like the charge SMG, I feel like. But among the ARs, they're all somewhat viable, even though I do have a favorite. And then shotguns are the same way. My preferred loadout right now has been the AUG and the auto shotty as my two guns. Shockwaves, the boogie bombs, and chug splashes. Boogie bombs are incredibly overpowered, and it just makes it to where every fight is going to be really easy for you to win. If you shockwave and boogie bomb somebody from the sky, or just boogie bomb them in general, they can't really fight back, and it's an automatic kill for you pretty much. And you can carry 10 of them, so that's basically 10 free kills in a game. And it's just really easy to play with the boogie bombs and get a lot of kills. And a lot of people have been using them more and more as time has gone on. I think they got added last Thursday, and I feel like the further we get out from that date, the more I've seen people using boogie bombs, and there really isn't a single counter to them, I feel like, other than being the one who boogie bombs the other player first. So like right now, I feel like it's kind of you boogie bomb the other player, or they're going to boogie bomb you. But odds are that could be like a huge determining factor in a gunfight, at least in like close to medium range gunfights. So that's why I've dropped the SMG for my loadout. We replaced it with boogie bombs. And then when it comes to shotguns, I feel like the auto shotgun is the best shotgun with no SMG. Using AUG pump or AUG 2-shot can be done, but it's really awkward to do so because using the AUG as your follow-up weapon is not ideal. Whereas with the auto shotgun, you could just pull out the auto shotgun and you could stay on the auto shotgun the entire close range fight and it's fine. And even though you don't get as much damage from some, like the shot to like break someone out of the boogie bomb effect, you could still hit really hard with the auto shotgun. And you having that one-shot advantage makes the fight really winnable for you. So the loadout that I've found the most success with recently, like I said, it's going to be AUG, auto shotgun, boogie bombs, shockwaves, and chug splashes. That is like really ideal. And if you're having a hard time getting chug splashes recently because of the changes they made to coolers by adding in the ice cream cones and the 0-point fish, any of the Star Wars locations around the map are pretty much guaranteed chug splashes and shockwaves. Those Star Wars chests can spawn shockwaves, Rift-to-Goes, the E11 blaster, and chug splashes. So there's only 4 items that can spawn in those Star Wars chests, so you have really decent odds to get chug splashes and to get shockwaves out of them, which are like really big for zero build at the moment. So if you're having a hard time getting shockwaves or having a hard time getting chug splashes, try to find out where the nearest Star Wars location is to where you like landing and hit that up, and it's a pretty like good way to get chug splashes now with the nerf to coolers and shockwaves. So that's my favorite loadout for zero build right now. But if you're someone who hates the auto shotgun for whatever reason, I feel like then maybe you want to go pump combat AR, or like 2-shot combat AR, or 2-shot hammer AR, 2-shot pump hammer AR. So like basically you change your AR if you like one of the different shotguns, because you can use pump AUG, but it feels really weird to do so. The combat AR is much more viable, or the hammer AR are much more viable as an SMG replacement and than the AUG. And then you could do basically the same loadout, you just swap the 2 guns. So you do something like pump, combat AR, shockwaves, boogie bombs, chug splashes. And that has worked out quite well for me, but the entire time I've used that loadout, I've just kind of really wanted the AUG. I feel like the AUG is just such a good assault rifle for zero build. It's way better at long range than the combat AR is. Even when you, like, I can control the recoil decently well on the combat AR, don't really have a problem with that. My main problem is just seeing people long range while I'm shooting them and having like the numbers pop up and the muzzle flash of the gun. Since the fire rate is so high and the numbers are popping up like constantly, I feel like in decently long ranges where maybe the opponent's using cover and I don't really have that good of a view on them, I feel like the combat AR is just not it for me personally. So Yeah, I feel like the AUG just, it fits better for playing around cover. It fits better for playing around head glitches. It fits better for like fighting against people who is using cover. And it makes everything way easier. And then the auto shotgun is the same way. I like the pump. I like the 2-shot shotgun in zero build. But the auto shotgun is just so good and so easy to use that I feel like it is the option for zero build. And it does fit naturally more so without having an SMG or without having a spray weapon than something like the pump or the 2-shot does. So I feel like with how the meta is right now, it is just really geared towards having the auto shotgun be really good. But that is just my opinion on it personally. You can use what you want to use. Like I said, there isn't like a very strict defined meta that you have to use these items in zero build. I feel like you can kind of mix it up and use a lot of what you like, a lot of different items. But personally, I think the AUG and the auto shotgun are the two best weapons in the game right now for zero build. I think the Boogie bombs are incredibly good, and it's really easy to accommodate them into the loadout with the AUG and the auto shotty since you only need those two weapons. If you're playing something like squads, I think it is beneficial to have somebody on your team carrying something like a Porter Fort or a Rift to Go or a Heavy Sniper, some of those more situational items. And maybe like the pump combat AR like loadout, you could drop your Boogie bombs for like a Heavy Sniper. If you're someone who really likes using a Heavy Sniper and you feel like it doesn't really fit with the AUG because they're kind of like overlapping in some ranges, you could run something like pump, combat AR, Heavy Sniper, shockwaves, and chug splashes, and I think that could also work out quite well. So like I said in the squads video, you can kind of mix it up in squads and have some of your teammates carry the more situational items, but my preferred loadout in zero build right now has been AUG, auto shotty, Boogie bombs, shockwaves, and chug splashes, and I think that loadout is really overpowered, and that is the loadout that I've had the easiest time getting wins with recently in zero build ever since Boogie bombs were added, and pretty much ever since the pump nerf happened like a week or two ago. The auto shotty has just seemed insane to me in zero build, and it's similar to how the drum shotty was, where it's just like way too easy to use for how good it is, and that just makes it like the best option for zero build. If you guys did enjoy this video, find it helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below what your favorite loadout has been in zero build recently. If you would like to use me for support a creator, my code is EvolveJake, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh my gosh. I'm getting shot from everywhere, dude. Does it work sometimes and not others? Yeah, aim assist is the most bugged thing in Fortnite history. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, look at how, like, garbage my aim was versus that guy up there. Like, the first guy I killed on this roof. Versus, like, shockwaving and, like, perfect hip fire tracking. While we were both moving. Like, aim assist just stops working sometimes in this game. It's really annoying. I think it was because of the satellite. Like, if you, like, sometimes random objects will, like, fuck it up. I don't know. I think it was because, like, I was looking at him through the satellite thing, and that was, like, that game thought it was, like, a full wall when it wasn't. But I don't know. There's just random times in this game where aim assist decides to not work. Or, like, I don't know, there's some people I fight where I just don't have it at all versus them. And then, like, the next person I fight, it'll be fine. Really weird. Like, I don't actually think this, but, like, sometimes it feels like it just, like, doesn't want you to kill certain people, you know? Like, the game just really does not want you killing that person, and so it, like, greases your aim assist. A flare gun would be so nice right about now. Wait, was there one in here? I remember having people marked over here. That guy also had like no aim assist first place. That was so awkward, dude.